In September 2000, 189 countries, including Kenya, adopted the Millennium Declaration. With the endorsement of the Millennium Declaration, the countries set themselves a limited number of goals to be achieved by 2015. This set of goals came to be known as the Millennium Development Goals, that is, the MDGs.
This was a decade, really, of reflection with the turn of a new millennia as to what had happened in development, where had we made progress, internationally, and where had we failed. So these conferences then were convened in the 1990s, the entire decade of the 90s. Then thereafter, that's when they developed the Millennium Development Goals.
The 8 MDG goals are: eradication of extreme poverty and hunger, achieve universal primary education, promote gender equality and empowerment of women, reduce child mortality, improve maternal health, combat HIV and AIDS, malaria and other diseases, ensure environmental sustainability, and develop a global partnership for development. The MDGs lie across multiple sectors in the government, and there was need for an MDGs focal point to coordinate all the MDGs activities in Kenya.
Project Implementation Unit was established in the year 2003 after the MDGs were declared in the year 2000. It was found that it was necessary to establish a focal point in the government to coordinate mainstreaming in policy, planning and budgeting of MDGs all throughout the country.
In Kenya, the MDGs process was initiated in September 2002 when a stakeholders workshop was held to seek consensus and promote understanding on the significance of MDGs, their links to the national planning frameworks.
In the year 2004, we launched the process of MDGs in Kenya, and that was a government commitment through the cabinet. And now we want to prioritize Millennium Development Goals in Kenya.
The Kenya Vision 2030 was developed with MDGs in mind, and its medium-term plan, MTP, is aimed at accelerating the achievements of MDGs by 2015.
We have managed to mainstream MDGs in the Vision 2030, which is the government blueprint, and is also the government's long-term plan, which is linked with the medium-term plan, and we have been able to prepare 148 district development plans which are MDGs compliant.
As part of the strategy of achieving the MDGs, 9 Millennium districts were selected on a pilot basis. These were Bondo, Bungoma, Garissa, Kilifi, Meru South, Murang'a North, Siaya, Suba and Turkana. This has since been upgraded to 30 Millennium districts with the subdivision of the pilot 9 Millennium districts. These districts were selected due to the fact that despite a high concentration of NGOs and their activities, there was still a high poverty incidence. In 2005, the Ministry of Planning carried out a needs assessment. Following this report, resource allocation to social sectors linked to MDGs have steadily increased from 56% to 64% by 2008. With these facts, an aggressive mainstreaming and advocacy campaign was launched. In April 2007, the government partnered with civil society organizations to carry out an MDGs advocacy campaign. A total of 26 civil society organizations were selected to carry out advocacy in 28 districts across the country. Each CSO produced information, education and communication materials specific to the district and carried out stakeholders and community MDGs awareness workshops in their respective districts.
It is very important that civil society organizations, be them NGOs or community-based or whatever, they can increase the capacity in order to achieve the goals, and they also are the ones who have the most direct contacts with ordinary people, so that they can inform them directly, they can monitor also the activities.
In this planning, our aim is to see how we shall be able to reach the ordinary person, the Mwananchi at the grassroots, and that means we shall have to involve all the stakeholders at the grassroots.
Community-Based Development Organization, COBA, is one such organization that carried out advocacy in Kilifi district. Benevolent Institute of Development Initiatives, BDE, carried advocacy in Machakos district of Eastern Province.
With the local media, that's Baito FM, I would say that we reached directly about 20,000 people within Machakos district, because they gave us twice per day, that's morning and evening, every day for 2 months. And so we would imagine all the Kamba community people who listened, able to get that. Directly, through the workshops and the trainings that we had over 800 people participating.
Community Empowerment and Development Services, CADS, carried out advocacy in Turkana district in the Rift Valley province.
Because of the high illiteracy rates, we had devised another method of audiovisual, which we found very effective. What we did was to present the MDG goals in animation form. We animated the goals in the Turkana environment, which we showed to the communities in the evening, so that the video would form background information to discussions the following day.
Osienala, a community-based organization, a CBO based in Kisumu, carried out advocacy in Suba district.
So we came back and had several meetings here in Kisumu at the provincial level, and also went back and forth with the district folks, gathering more information as we develop more material. We disseminated information about MDGs through our Radio Lake Victoria FM 92.2, and then developed materials, booklets and flyers. We were able to put up 2 billboards.
Education Center for Women in Democracy, ECWD, carried out the advocacy in Bondo and Siaya districts. St. John's Community Center, Pumwani, worked in Nairobi, Forest Action Network in Bungoma, Roots Kenya in Kakamega, Women Advancement Initiative in Garissa, among others. This program was successfully completed in October 2008 with a registered increase in awareness of MDGs at community level.
There's some improvement, because at first many people did not know what Millennium Development Goals were and their role in trying to implement them. But after the advocacy, we talk of, say, about 56% of the community in Machakos now are aware of the Millennium Development Goals.
I would say the impact was great, because not only did they learn about the MDG goals, but most important was the awareness that was created. The people realized that there are the resources within reach, and immediately they started going to offices at the district headquarters and demanding for services.
The future is bright. I think we need to involve more stakeholders. We need to strongly bring in the private sector. And private sector, I'm looking at these local traders. I'm not looking at big corporations. I'm looking at local traders to take a stake in it, to buy a stake in it, and be involved. I think that will take it further in localizing and entrenching the MDGs.